welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens!
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket, and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. He's out near midfield and still going. And he works this down to the 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. A draw now. This is Henry. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They put a receiver in motion here left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's not going to managed to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Dukes out a 1-stop. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Has the connection to right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They send a tight end in motion. They go play action with Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Able to find right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again. Here's Goff. That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
9 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They're going to throw again. Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Goff off the play action. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Pistol snap to Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He won't have any room after after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Motion man sent left. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play fake, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Henry. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They just get the play off. Hopkins on the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 3-3 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. He brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
The 28-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Play action, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Brought in right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. From the 41. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Detroit.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's gone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as the QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Goff on 3rd. Getting out to his left. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
This is Henry on second. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hitting across midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Lamar's going to keep this one. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker and narrowly forced this turnover on downs.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They go play action with Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Back to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to go. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. You see the Ravens making their way out now. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They send him left out of the slot. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play fake with Jackson. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Flying down the middle with Henry. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they're gonna need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Oh, the football's loose! And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Lions, looking at 2nd and 1. Another one for Gibbs. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They bring a tight end in motion right. Lamar now from the gun. This one's to Andrews out right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Henry running to the left. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds his fullback. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right. all set up now. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They send a man in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Complete to Tim Patrick. A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, gone. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Lions have recovered it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Again, left side for Gibbs. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions...
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Goff on 3rd. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals in the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. First call here coming from the shotgun. Get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
He was taken down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
They run it with King Henry. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. gun. Here's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he'll get it up to the 44. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 7 yards there, and that brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Running once more with Henry. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Another run for Henry. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Changing it up here, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Receiver in motion, headed right. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. Blitz coming, Lamar. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. take a third quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
16.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. That pass is swatted at the line. A big man got a hand on it up front. Nice work there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw, Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Pushing it up past the 30. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that gives the Lions the 1st.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
Slot receiver headed left. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore running its offense out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar off the play fake. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, Jackson. He set up the screen for Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Lamar throwing again. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Well, I think I hear the warning silence. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gibbs now from the gun. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They go play action with Goff. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here, Goff. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in '04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
44-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Henry on the option. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Jackson keeping it himself. Jukes one defender. And they take him down right along the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he's going for it again. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
14 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
10 more yards.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore.
First down.
Ravens up by 4.
At the 6-yard line.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Sending the tight end in motion left. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens now lead by 10. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 27, Lions 16.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. He gets a 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. Got to the air now. Dump off caught by his back. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3. That's Laporta again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Gonna throw again. Goff. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Big game continuing for Laporta. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Goff. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.